So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, hi everyone, Martha here. So I finished. Took me about big books always take me about 2 weeks to listen to, but I finished Bernie Mays, and this is the third book in this series of the Trials of Apollo. After this, I'm gonna read Thrones of Fire, which is the next Crane book. So yeah, and this one's really good. It's sad, but still good, because we just like in the last one, we get another group of the characters coming with another ones from the Heroes of Olympus series. We get 2 characters from that one. Just the last one, we got Leo, who we all thought was dead at the end of that book, that series, but we find out he's alive because he took an elixir that would make him stay alive from the doctor, the god of nursing or doctorism, Hollow's son. But he lived. Sadly, nope. Jason doesn't get to punch him for making him think that he so spoilers ahead. They have to go for the maze, and they get to a certain point in the maze after they sing "Strawberry Fields Forever" to grow a bunch of strawberries that they needed to happen, that was probably the best part in this book. They don't actually hear that because they had to give extra permission. They just mention the song, and then there's strawberries that grow. So that part was really funny. And when they get to another part of the maze, they have to they bump into the granddaughter of Helios. Now, if you know who Helios is, he was technically the first god of the sun, who or the Titan, the Titan, the sun, who actually was the first one who drove the chariot. So his granddaughter wants to make him back into being a Titan / sun god, take over Apollo's body, since Apollo technically is a human, and its godly essence is pretty much burns up. So why don't you just allow Helios to come back and be the god of the sun? So she tries to kill him, basically, and make it where her grandpa isn't. But instead, she just makes the maze burn, and all of them get out of there in time, and they end up going asking for Piper to help them. Piper does a lot in this story. She helps them unhypnotize a bunch of humans that were on the one of the Roman gods' sides, or the bad guys in these books. And we meet a bunch of we meet the ones who raised Zeus in here. Since Zeus was meant, if you don't know the story of Zeus, that he was supposed to be eaten by his dad, Kronos. So he got sent away by his mom. But he got raised by a bunch of nymphs, and we got to meet them here in this, because they're in the maze, and they worship Meg, since she is her dad is a botanist, but they also like her mom, so she's daughter of 2 creators, and they end up planting themselves and making a house for the house that, again, for Meg, that was her and her dad's house. And we got to have the Paulo has a dream of her life with her father, the little time with them that they had together before her stepdad killed her dad and being the beast. So yeah, and then making her think that he's her actual father. So, and while they're trying to get away from, they get captured by Jason, and Meg get captured by the bad guys, and they also want to kill Paulo there, so they pretty much do the same thing there by making another god, the fire god, by being brought there by a horse who really does a number on poor Piper, because Piper's already tired in this book from hypnotizing all those people and not making them do what she wants, and charming them, because it's hard enough to do one person. Gotta do an entire group. So she's tired, and now she gets knocked out twice by the same horse. She's all blue. She needs to go get stitches. And when she wakes up, she finds poor Jason, who has gone out in a battle after trying to save his Apollo, Meg, and Piper, after he gets out of the trap that they set him in, where you get like your best dreams trapped in while you're being totally killed, I guess. And they break him out of it by Apollo singing like he usually does, but he gets out there by shooting at everybody and making sure, but he gets getting shot at with a bunch of arrows. So it's kind of like, if you ever read Lord of the Rings, and how poor Boromir went down with all those arrows inside of him, but keeps on fighting no matter how hard it gets, and he still goes. Separate, like Boromir, Jason wasn't trying to redeem himself. But the thing is, it's sad that everybody was saying, we're gonna punch Leo for what they did to him, and poor Jason doesn't get to do it. No! And when Leo finds them again, when they find Leo, after they try to bring back Jason's body to his home, back to Camp Jupiter, Leo says, "Where's Jason?" Then then poor Piper actually explained to him after her own father tells Apollo never to come back, because it was technically his fault why Jason's dead. And now he has to go and tell Talia everything, and how Jason stood up for his half-brother, because technically, if you think about it, Apollo and Jason are brothers, because they're both sons of Zeus, which really, every time that Apollo flirted with Talia, he really shouldn't have, because that's his own sister. So, his half-sister, but still. But, curse Zeus for having so many kids. It's hard for Apollo to find any of his, anybody today that's not related to him in some way. So yeah, and Piper has to continue making sure all the other gods, even the minor gods, force Jason gets their own statues, because he did promise to make sure that all the minor gods get their own statues at both camps, basically, because one of them let him live. So yeah, but he never get to realize it. So Piper's gonna make sure that's gonna happen. So I did like this book. I did not tell you guys everything that happened to it, so you guys can still read it. Alright, so time for me to read the last page for you guys. I keep on forgetting to do this. I already put the book away. I have to go and grab it. If I have the book here with me, I'll read the last page to you guys. I have to find it. Okay, so let's do this. Hey! Meg turned to sit in front of me, sparing her usual cat eyes, glasses, and a preschool colored outfit, somehow mended yet again by magic. Even the pageant dryads. Meg sounds more grown up today, sure of herself. We'll going to make everything right. I shook my head miserably, and I do have even means of Calidia is heading no. Neo is still out there. We'll face these three emperors and defeat none of them. And Prio, she blew out her nose and hard than she had. Baby Chuck. Ouch! I got your attention. Yes? Yes. Then listen, you will be the Trapper live. You will start the juice and the prophecy has started back in India, right? And make some sense out once you're going to beat that tribal 8. I blinked. Is that an order? It's a promise. I wish that she hadn't put it that way. I could almost hear the golden Styx laughing. The goddess Styx laughing. Her voice echoing from the cold and holding of the son of Jupiter now rested in his coffin. I thought making me angry. Meg was right. I would defeat the emperors. I will free Delphate from Predator's gasp. I will not allow those sacrifice themselves to do this for nothing. Perhaps this quest will end on Suppressus 4 Chaos. But we still have lots to do. But from now on, I would do more Lester, be more Lester than more than a observer. I would be Apollo. I would remember. So there's how that book ends. So yeah, gotta go put it back where it belongs. So back to past me and get your own satisfaction out of it. Read it, listen to it, whatever you want to do with it, do it. Just be nice to it. So like I said, the next book I'm probably gonna listen to is Throne of Fire. So yeah, and then eventually I'll finish reading this series, but since I've heard that this one, eventually one of the next 2 books has spoilers for the spin-offs, so I'm trying to read those spin-off ones along, like every time I finish one of these, I go and find one of the spin-offs and read it, then I go back to this one, so there you guys go. So, I'm probably gonna get this one, like, in a, 8 out of 10, so, cannot wait till we read the next one, but never gotta go read, Thrones of Fire, so, bye-bye guys, like, share, and subscribe, and, bye-bye!